friends, welcome back to Amanda's Bookish Adventures. It is my book haul for July, the second part, and I have 8 books. I have companion novels and a sequel, but I don't know if the companion novels spoil anything. So the first one I have is Ember. It's a mafia romance by Emma Simone, and I think it is companion. So I believe the first one is a Snow White retelling. No, it doesn't really spoil anything. Today, my father gave me the perfect gift. He died. But he left my legacy, the multi-billion-dollar drug empire, to my pure evil stepbrother, a shard prince. Petty even, petty even in death, two can play that game. At the last cross, I'll leave it all behind, and I will have the last laugh too. I'll take the formula for the drug I created with me. It's the perfect plan until a shard makes his final move. Marry him, or everyone I love dies. A deal with the devil till he reveals his secrets. His obsession might have always been my freedom. Now Ashad might rule with fire, but I'll light the match. I do want to read them. I just haven't had a chance, and I haven't been in the mood for Mafia. But I own a couple, so that I have not read that I should get to. I have Defying the Stars is the series name, but it's book 2 of so it's Forsaken Midnight by Emily Mickton. So I know the first one is okay. So the first one's Arthur, and first one is I think Romeo and Juliet, and I think this is Gwen and Lance. Lance Calloway fights when they fights when they tell him to fight, bleeds when they tell him to bleed, breaks when they tell him to break. 6 years in the unsanctioned cage, and the one line he's never crossed to his best friend, no matter the cost, and he asked her to protect him. Genevieve de Grace didn't ask for any of this. She came to Rosebrook to be with the mayor's son, but nothing in this town is what it seems, especially not the dangerous fighter who watches her every move like a threat. She hates him, he can't stand her, and yet the more time Lance and spends guarding Genevieve, the harder it becomes to remember she belongs to someone else. And then the more she uncovers about Rosebrook Falls, the more she realizes the only honest person is in her life is the man she's forbidden to want. In a town built on secrets and lies, falling for each other could destroy them both, but staying away might be one fight Lance can't win. So I think it is a companion novel. I definitely want to read them soon. I just haven't had a chance yet. And then I have this is a direct sequel, so I won't read the description, but we have Ruinous Ends, the sequel to Immortal Consequences. Sprayed edges look really pretty. Let's see if the end paper. Alright, it's just black. Under the cover. Alright, so that is it for the companions and sequels. So this has been out for a couple of months, and it went on sale at Walmart, and this was the only not damaged copy, so I picked it up, but I'm actually was going to buy it regardless. So Pieces of Night by Jennifer Hartman. We're not written in the stars. We are the stars. I already had a life, a future, a man I was promised to forever. But the night I found Chase Roads bleeding, broken, and more lost than I was, everything changed. I wasn't supposed to let him in. Wasn't supposed to write music with him in secret beneath the moon. What started as a quiet escape became something unstoppable. Our songs caught fire, and now the whole world knows our names. Music has been a way of pulling the broken together, even when the timing is impossible and the fallout inevitable. But with some hearts don't settle, some songs were never meant to stay quiet, because the night I saved him was only the beginning, and loving me might be the last risk he ever takes. I'm actually, I love the sprayed edges. It's like a music score with the lyrics. I'm really looking forward to that. I have another one that I picked up at Walmart, When Sparks Fly by Monica Murphy. I believe it's a new release from this year, or it might be a reprint of they picked up an indie. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's got all her series. It says first paperback edition, so reprint or new one, but I'm excited. 22-year-old heiress Rachel Henderson has one goal: the summer hideout at her family lake house, recover from the most mortifying breakup Manhattan society has ever witnessed, sun, swimming, and zero paparazzi. What could go wrong? But her quiet summer by the lake goes up in literal flames when a spa day candle mishap sets her mother's designer curtains on fire. When the local fire department shows up, specifically this ridiculous hot fire captain, the house is saved, but the captain scorches her pride with a lecture about fire safety. Determined to prove she can handle her life on her own without her family's help, Rachel finds a new roommate, a new job. Too bad she's terrible at. Oh, and she keeps running into Captain Tall, dark, and infuriating, which definitely isn't a hardship. The more time they spend together, the more their conversations start to get real, and Rachel finds herself falling for Wyatt. She thinks he might even feel the same way. The only problem, Wyatt is about roots and permanence, while Rachel is the very definition of flighty. But the summer, she might just be tempted to stay. I don't like that she's 22. I feel like that's a very young, but maybe it's like a new adult. Maybe it's because I'm 31 and I've been noticing a lot lately that there's no like mid 30s. Some authors do it, some don't. Some tend to stick, and some of them tend to be like my favorite books, but I have started to notice the age in romance books. All right, so we have Rules for the Summer by Megan Quinn. My dog's hair is all over it. It's a chunker, so I'm actually wanting to read this in August. I think it kind of fits the TBR, and I'd like to get one of these new books on the TBR for the month. He clicked yes on a dare. She bought a failing candy shop. They set rules for the summer and broke every single one. Renly Corsage has one shot to prove she's more than Kate Merrill's favorite cautionary tale, restoring her favorite candy shop before the town writes her off like they did her father. No help, no shortcuts, and definitely no rich men wielding engagement rings and making things messy. Theo Williams never planned on ending up in Cape Merrill. A drunken game of truth or dare turned into a botched online engagement, and now he's across the ocean, escaping his father's control with nothing but designer shoes, misplaced confidence, and a rental next door to Renly. She's practically stubborn and covered in paint. He's posh and persistent and willing to use a sander if it means earning her trust. Their summer rules were meant to protect them both, but between collapsing drywall, gossiping neighbors, and chaotic schemes of Renly's aunt, their forced proximity turns into something dangerously close to real. Except Renly's future depends on staying on her own 2 feet, and Theo's past isn't done with him yet. By the time the candy shop doors open, they have to decide if it's just a summer fling or the happily ever after neither of them saw coming. So it sounds fun. It's really big. So I'm hoping a lot happens in it. Like I said, Walmart had a sale. This was on sale. I don't know too much about this one. I do own a couple books by this author, so we'll see. Oh, I like this. I won't let the island take another person from me, she said, her voice barely above a whisper. Not again, and not you. Oh, I love this. Oh, it's Salem. A night of forbidden passions opens a Pandora's box of dangerous secrets and dark magic. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting. On a remote island, Salem. I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to be marrying my fiance, looking forward to a honeymoon. Instead, I found myself on a ferry headed to historic Belforth Manor on Black Ridge Island in the Pacific Northwest. Now I'm stranded with Rain, a woman I'm irresistibly drawn to. Rain holds secrets as dark and mysterious as her old house. crimson shadow stalks the halls. Strange voices call out in the night, but it's she who haunts me the most. Following a gruesome murder, the island's true nature is revealed, and every night becomes a fight for survival. Something is stalking the forest, killing indiscriminately, and this time for its prey. Rain. Death has followed me since childhood. My mother's murder, my father's violent death changed me, teaching me just how cruel the world could be. I never got what I wanted until Salem showed up at my door. She's adventurous and doomed if she stays here. Now I have something to lose, the woman who broke down my walls, saw through my mask, who showed me I'm worth loving. My family has long been buried, but even the vilest of secrets must be dug up to survive the evil that haunts us. I finally have something to fight for, and I'll do whatever it takes to save her. Last one, The Silk and Iron Trilogy, Dominion by Jean Nock. Oh, I love the end pages. It's a map. And what's the... Oh, that's so pretty. What's that say? Born of passion and the silence queen, a light shall rise where none has ever been. Oh, it's very beautiful edition. In a world divided into four rival domains, power is everything, and Ruby Morningtail has almost none. 3 years after the annihilation had destroyed her homeland, shattered her memories, as she lives as an Azura refugee in the domain of the Silver Tiger, scraping by a ribbon dancer and hiding her little bit of singing magic. When she wounds a massive battle tiger on her doorstep, she draws the notice of Blake Axefire, supreme metal mage, leader of Royal Tiger warriors and the last man Azura should trust. His sentence cast her into the Bonding, a brutal trial where tigers choose their riders and slaughter the rest. Surviving is unthinkable. But survive she does. Now she's stuck on Blake's elite team racing to reseal the anchors to the demon realm. With rebels striking, demons rising, and the dominions at each other's throats, Ruby must unlock the truth of her magic and her past while resisting a dangerous attraction to the ruthless warrior who could be her redemption or her ruin. That sounds really, really good, and I think I'm going to enjoy it. So if you've read any of these books, let me know which one I should read first. Any recommendations? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And I will see you in probably another book haul. I'm hoping to get, because I'm filming this at the end of July, I'm hoping to have a couple vlogs up for August. We will see, but if not, you'll see me in another book haul.